Hey guys, welcome to Motoroids. My name is Amit Changani and I give you the Audi R8 V10 Plus, an experience of epic proportions. This car is powered by a 5.2 liter engine that churns out 610 bhp of crazy power. We experienced this car through the day today, and trust us, we haven't driven a car that can actually be driven as fast on the Indian streets ever. This is epic. This is absolutely phenomenal. So let's take this baby out again for a drive and see what it can do. Come on.
Let's get done with the facts first. For the second generation model, the R8 storms into proper supercar territory, demolishing even the smallest shreds of doubt one may have had about its potency. The R8 V10 Plus is powered by a 5.2 liter normally aspirated engine with 610 HP of colossal power. It revs like a maniac to its 8,800 RPM redline as though it's a superbike engine. 0 to 100 km per hour comes in 3.2 seconds. 0 to 200 km per hour comes in 11.2 seconds, and the top speed is rated at an insane 330 km per hour. In its latest avatar, the R8's engine gets a bump up in its compression ratio. It also gets a new dual injection tech comprising both direct and indirect injectors. The engine also boasts cylinder on demand feature, which shuts off one of the two cylinder banks for better fuel efficiency while coasting. In addition, the new R8 gets a wider front track and an overhauled suspension which gets double wishbones for fantastic handling. Up front, the car is now more angular, with significant changes made to the radiator grille, air intakes, bumper and headlights. You can see tons of carbon fiber all around the bodywork to shave off weight. The space frame chassis on the new R8, comprising aluminium and carbon fiber composites, is 15% lighter than its predecessor, while still being 40% stiffer, making it up to 50 kg lighter than the previous model. On the sides, the single piece cowl of the previous R8 now gets split in two pieces by the car's shoulder. The recess in the door gets deeper and sharper, while the wing mirrors getting finished in carbon fiber. At the rear, the twin round chrome pipes get replaced by a trapezoidal quad outlet flanking a massive carbon fiber diffuser. Gone is the folding spoiler, and in its place resides a new unit made of carbon fiber which always stands erect. Alright then, we sit inside the all-new cabin, which is a far cry from the innards of the previous gen car. Welcoming us is the increasingly prevalent Audi virtual cockpit, which changes its form and information based on the driver's preference. The steering wheel here is quite exclusive too, with buttons you would never find on the lesser Audis. Push the steering mounted red colored engine start stop button, set the car in motion, and this is what would happen to you.
That engine revs like nothing I've ever seen. That engine is absolutely crazy. It's just revving to the red line with feathering the throttle. It's insane, and the kind of grip this car is delivering on all four wheels is absolutely crazy. It's so stable at the corners. I can feel the G's in my gut right now, and the kind of speeds this thing builds just with feathering the throttle. I mean, that engine is so bloody heavy. This car feels so light. Oh my god, I have never had this kind of an experience on a road going car ever. And I must say, this is probably the most enjoyable car on the road that I've ever driven, because it's fast, it's got the grip, it's got the control, and it's a free revving kind of a car, and it's unbelievably crazy. I'm enjoying myself to the hills right now. Absolutely mind-blowing. Woo! Would you listen to that soundtrack? Oh my god, and the brakes. The thing stops on a dime. Thankfully, I'm on just the right kind of roads. Crazy. projects, and even when it's sliding around, it's doing it in a very controllable kind of a manner, so you can just bring it back in line with a slight twist of the steering wheel. It's an incredible experience. If you want a supercar that you want to enjoy on Indian roads, I think this is the kind of stuff that you're looking at. The Audi R8 V10 Plus is just the kind of supercar that you want to ride on Indian roads. It's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely enthralling. It's divine. Everybody needs to have an experience in this car if he has any liking towards driving fast, and I don't really think that there is anything else that you can drive faster on Indian roads. It's absolutely epic. It's mind-blowing. It's phenomenal. It's uncanny how comfortable and practical this car is to drive. In the morning, while you're trying to get out of Mumbai and driving the car at a gingerly pace, we got a fuel efficiency of 10 kilometers to the liter. Can you believe that? Even now, as I'm driving at 80 kilometers per hour, I'm getting a fuel efficiency of 8 kilometers to the liter. So while it can give you a practical fuel efficiency, it can be used on a day-to-day basis. The suspension is soft, comfortable. It has enough ground clearance to negotiate even the biggest of the bumps. When you press the pedal, it turns into a totally different monster. In that sense, it's a very, very usable kind of a sports car, and you can drive it to work and then take it to the track and beat the competition out.
You can choose from comfort, auto, dynamic and individual modes, or set the car in performance mode engaged via a checkered flag button on the steering wheel. The 7-speed S-tronic transmission paired with the tornado of an engine is as quick as transmissions could ever get. Any faster and we'd probably not be able to tell the difference. The fully electric steering is uncannily quick, dialing in great amounts of turn even with small inputs. The all-new Quattro AWD is more compact and more efficient at juggling power between the four wheels. The drive can be sent fully to the front or rear axles based on the requirement. Over and above that, there is also a mechanical locking diff at the rear for massive traction at all times. What all of that means is an insane amount of grip, which had us absolutely dumbfounded during this test. On the inside, the floating panel between the two seats gets a generous dash of carbon fiber around the controls. The drive selector unit itself is beautifully crafted and looks stunning with its chunky, angular shape with the topping of leather. The most standout bit of the cabin, though, is the control setup for the air conditioner. It comprises a set of 3 beautifully crafted knobs jutting out of the center console, and it looks sensational. The frameless windows on the door add to the exotic appeal of the R8, while the door sills are splattered with rich carbon fiber and get sporty R8 branding. Audio output is through high-quality Bang & Olufsen speaker system, which sounds fabulous. Below the start-stop button, you also get the exhaust enhancer button, which adds more drama to the car's exhaust. Some luggage space is available under the front bonnet, though this area is largely occupied by a space-saver spare. There's also some space behind the seats for some luggage. A small haversack or two would probably fit without much trouble. All in all, the cabin of the R8 V10 Plus is exquisitely crafted. It feels properly special, though unlike some other supercars, it's pretty practical too.
At 2.5 crore rupees, the Audi R8 V10 Plus is a damn expensive car. But there is a reason why you should be buying this and not the Lamborghini Huracan or the F-Type coupe. If you want to go really fast, without having any doubts in your mind, there is nothing else, there is no other sports car that can do that on Indian streets better than this one.